I thought I'd do something of a gardening tour this morning. So here's the garden in its whole. You can hear the chickens in the background. Let's see. This is our pile of mushroom compost that we got from a friend of a friend who grows mushrooms. It's really nutrient dense. So much so that we don't want to put too much on at once. So we kind of meet it out. I've got some flowers in pots here that need to be replanted. Let's see what else. These are artichokes, which are going pretty well. Let's see. In this pot is some lemongrass, which was more dense, but I just separated it. And these 4 bags are all potatoes, not tomatoes, potatoes. I just put more soil on them, so you can't see too much greenery coming out the top yet. This is our peach tree. And we planted this earlier this summer, and it's doing great. It is maybe taller than me at its top tip. I'm not sure. Hello, chickens. This is bed 1. Lettuce has gone to seed, and I'm just letting it seed. You can see there's tomatoes. I'm going to be harvesting those today. In front of the tomatoes, there's a Middle Eastern green called molokhia. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. If somebody has a better pronunciation, I'd love to hear it. It is, I believe, a member of the mallow family, so it has a little bit of slime, but I find it pleasant. And it is a green that grows like gangbusters in the summer in the heat, which is a blessing for us. Because usually most of our greens die out. Let's see. Here in the front of the bed, you can see some shiso, and behind it, there are soybeans. There's soybeans in this bed and in the next bed, bed 2. So bed 2 has a really happy marigold. A bunch of collard greens that are doing okay. They kind of struggled with aphids, and the heat makes greens not grow great. So they're working on it. More soybeans in the front, peppers in the back. Peppers just started developing, and boy, are they going crazy. Few more greens. I gotta get some mulch on this bed. We kind of ran out of mulch and then never managed to get any more. But the green that's growing here is called Komatsuna. It's a Japanese green that is basically a cross between spinach and mustard greens. More peppers, more soybeans. More soybeans. This was where I had mustard greens growing, but they bolted a long time ago, and I knocked them over so the seeds would maybe replant. More soybeans. I'm excited about edamame this year. More peppers. Under the peppers, there's a green called fenugreek growing. We'll see how it does. Peppers, fenugreek, and dill. So much dill. I don't even think I can get far enough back to show you the monstrosity of this dill. And the pollinators are just loving the dill. There. So if you want to attract pollinators to your garden, plant dill and let it go to seed. Let's see. I continue on down to bed 1. So lots of shiso, lots of tomatoes. Let's see, down here on the right of the screen, you'll see a sweet potato. And on the left is some parsley, flat leaf parsley, which I prefer. This is an okra. Having moderate success with okra this year. I grew a variety a few years ago that I really liked, and I want to get it again. I don't have any more seed for it. I'm going to turn around here. This is what we call bed 3. It has some struggling nasturtiums. Anyone from West Virginia or California, or basically anywhere but the desert, will be like amazed, but it's very hard to grow nasturtiums here. These beans are kidney beans, red kidney beans. And then we've got lots of eggplants in this bed. This is where I planted the eggplants. And this monster is some Thai basil. The Thai basil has been an absolute star this year. More kidney beans, more okra, some giant weeds in the background. Look at that okra flower. Isn't that just the prettiest thing? I freaking love that. God, they're beautiful. Okay, moving on to bed 4. Bed 4 is melons, and boy, are these melons happy. These are a variety of melon from Iraq called Abu Ras, and they are a muskmelon type. They're the sweetest dang melons I've ever had. Here is some more Thai basil, and this bed has Blue Lake green beans in it. I just kind of plant beans in amongst everything because a little extra nitrogen never hurts. Down here we have some zucchini, which is struggling. I don't have good luck with zucchini in my yard. Not sure why. I'll keep trying. Then I've got summer savory here. The squirt bottle you see here is a solution to deal with aphids. And then the jar down here is it's where we put squash bugs when we find them, and they don't live very long in there. And then cucumbers. Oh my gosh, so many cucumbers. So this one in front of me is a lemon cucumber. Let me see if I can find a lemon cucumber to show you. That's a lemon cucumber. They're very cute. Very sweet, almost tart. And they're fantastic growers. They grow like gangbusters. I think this is some variety of Persian cucumber. They're struggling a little bit in the heat. That's why they're curling. I think the heat wave is almost done. Knock on wood. And we'll see. Maybe they can bounce back. This little tiny guy right here is sage. I don't know why it's not thriving, but maybe I'll move it. I'm not sure. Some more marigolds. And down here on the ground is a watermelon. I forget what the variety of watermelon is. It's one that Dave picked. I have never successfully grown watermelon, but I keep trying because Dave loves it. Another watermelon. Another zucchini. You can really see this one is struggling. I think this one is not getting enough sun. It's got aphids. It's just not super happy. More sweet potatoes. Some beets. Struggling in the heat. Hopefully they'll do all right when it cools off. Weeds. Giant weeds. Oh my god, weeds. Gotta get those taken care of. Probably today because it's Saturday. This is called lovage. Kind of like a celery flavor, but milder. I actually like it. I kind of don't like celery. And then more eggplants. And there's one more thing to show you. Hopefully we can see it. I need to do some weed mitigation around this as well. This is an elderberry that we just planted. We'll eventually need to get another one, but we're establishing this one this year. And it's got some little growth on the top, so I think it's doing pretty great. Hi, chicken. This is the chicken that hates me. She pecks me. She's a big pain. We don't get along. That's okay. She lays eggs.